Welcome people, and we're back with another one, Mr. Kaos Boxing News UK. And before we get into it, you know the drill, smash the like button. Right, anyway, I want to get into the heavyweight division. We'll talk about that one. And yeah, we've got a big title fight coming up. Alexander Usyk, fresh out of war, versus, some will say, the comeback kid, Anthony AJ Joshua. Now, I'll let you know now, I'm a big AJ fan, and we'll talk about what I think with AJ was to fight Fury later. But let's talk about this fight. Alexander Usyk, 19 fights, 19 wins, 13 by knockout, 6 by decision. AJ's on that list. And AJ, 24 fights, 2 losses, 22 by knockout. Yeah, AJ for me has all the tools. I don't care what anyone thinks. He's got all the tools. But I'm looking to see old school AJ. We don't see old school AJ, and I mean like mentality. The mentality. If you ain't got the mentality, he's gonna knock him out. I think knock him out this time as well. I'm glad he changed his trainer. He changed his trainer, and I think his trainer ain't even about, obviously boxing skills and whatnot, but I think he changed his trainer to get that. See this nice thing, I'm not feeling it, man. Like AJ's from Watford, and he's showing he's from Watford right now. I don't mean no disrespect, but I mean, yeah, he's got to go in there on a roadman thing, on a roadman mentality. I've never heard this, but okay, the only time I've seen AJ talk to someone like, yeah, you're a pussy, was when he fought Dominic Brazil. That's the only time when I saw him in the build-up where he had smoke for someone. Dylan White, obviously, the other time, because they didn't like each other. Dylan White and even the Baby Miller thing, he didn't have smoke for Baby Miller. Baby Miller had smoke for him. So, don't get me wrong, I think the P's has definitely made AJ a certain way. And he talks a lot of businessman talk. Don't forget all that. Because you're rich. The business plan works, you're rich. The cash count. But you need to get them belts back. And not only that, get the respect back, because we've seen a lot of men defer to Tyson Fury, start to say he's the best. I believe the best are fighting each other. I think in the heavyweight division, I think these two are the best. I think both of these, Usyk and AJ, beat Tyson Fury. Wow. I see a lot of men in the comments already. So yeah, I think AJ gets him. I think Usyk gets him. But before we get into all of that, I just want to talk on Usyk's side, because he's come out of a war. I was in the war, and he ain't doing the Lomachenko. Lomachenko's in Ukraine, but I've heard, but the part where he lives, the Russian people ain't there. I'm not knocking him, man's defending his country, doing what he's doing. But where he lives, it's not really, there's nothing really going on. Like Usyk was in the trenches. Usyk was in the trenches, I was in. But anyway, he's come out of war, training that whole time as well. When everyone thought he went training, he's been training. Did you not see the stare down? You not see the stare down? The stare down, my man was looking at AJ like, do you know what it was? AJ was looking at him on the, AJ does that one. Oh no, yeah, I hope this gets to you kind of thing. My man was looking at AJ like, brother, you know what, I know what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to brock you up. He's looking at AJ like, yeah, I'm going to brock you up. And that's what makes me worried about this fight. Usyk's got all the tools to beat an AJ, stamina, footwork, jab, lots of, like I said, lots of punches. He throws lots of punches, so he's forever throwing. Lots of movement. For someone like AJ's not stiff, but he's a what, 18 stone, 18 and a half stone man. A lot of muscle. And I think he does have to put a bit of muscle on. And like that jab there. Set up them uppercuts. You've got bullying. For me, 6 rounds. 6 rounds. I was speaking to my dog, and we rap on the boxing quite a lot, and we both said 6 rounds. This guy's got, I can push him maybe to 8. He's got 6 to 8 rounds to beat Usyk. Once he gets into championship rounds, I know he's lost. And Usyk will take over in the championship rounds because he'll kick into another gear of stamina. AJ will be getting tired. AJ has got to look to bust his face with every punch that he throws. So yeah, I want to see him throwing with bad intention with everything. I'm not on this conjuring, none of this Rob McCracken boxing Josh. I don't want to, no. You're not boxing him. I'm not saying you do, at times you're going to have to box with him. Yeah, but he has to throw, is what I'm saying. When there's time to throw, you have to throw. I heard AJ in one of the interviews saying people expected to close his eyes and just start swinging. No, we don't expect you to do that. Like, give us a bit more respect. That's casual. I hate when boxers do that because that's casual talk. We're not casual. A lot of us know you have to do a bit of boxing, a bit of throw that jab. You have to set up your combination, but you have to throw them because what we realized in the last fight is that I think he caught him with 4 punches, and we saw his face afterwards, and we were like, bro, you only hit him about 4 times, you know? And his face looked like that. That's what we're banking on. Let's be real. We're banking on you have to knock him out. He's a man. He's a good fighter, but he's a man, and you're the bigger man. And if you lay enough bombs on him, you can get him out of there. He knows that's what you're trying to do as well, so it's going to be difficult. No one's acting like it's going to be easy, bro. But AJ, we all know, even if you lose, what I'm trying to say to you, there's a way to lose. Deontay Wilder, let me tell you something. I was not a Deontay Wilder fan. Yeah, I'm AJ fan. I wasn't a Deontay Wilder fan. See, after that third fight with Tyson Fury and how he went out, I'm a big deal. I respect that brother. He's up there now, and I think Wilder gets AJ, and I still say the other way around. I think Wilder gets AJ because I just think when Wilder hits you, it's a good night. He dropped Tyson Fury how much time? Tyson Fury just got rid of Dillian White. He was laughing at Deontay Wilder. But look at Wilder done with Tyson Fury, and look what Dillian White done. Dillian White's my dog too. Let me tell you that, bro. I mean, Dillian White's, I rep Dillian, but that fight against Tyson Fury, boy, makes me still. But that's another video. So yeah, Usyk, dangerous, very, very, very dangerous. And I think, like I said, AJ, if he's gonna win, he's gonna have to connect with something big when he hurts and rush him. And he's good at, even when he's hurt, he's gonna be good at moving. Usyk's still good at moving when he's hurt. So, he just, like I said, I think he can hurt him enough. I think he has to set something up, hurt him enough, throw. He has to stand in the eye of it. Usyk can't knock him out with one punch. So my thing is for AJ is to hunt him down. Usyk can't knock you out with one punch. But at the same time, you got a good defense because he was popping his head up, with the jab, and that was just fucking AJ last time. So I don't know. So yeah, man, that's what I think in terms of that fight. August 20th, Alexander Usyk, unified champion versus Britain's Anthony AJ Joshua. It's gonna be a big one, man. Saudi Arabia. Check that one out. So just very quickly before we sign off, just want to talk. I actually, like what I said earlier, I do believe Usyk, Joshua are the top 2. And people are going to be looking at you like I'm mad. I think they both get Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury is I'm not shook. Tyson Fury's not scared of no one. Tyson Fury doesn't want to fight Usyk like that. like that. When I say like that, meaning that he'll fight anyone. So I'm not going to say he doesn't want to fight him, but he'd rather not risk the legacy. If he can get away with not fighting him and keeping the vibes, he's going to do that.
Wow.
He's dropping his eyes too small. Usyk said the other day he's scared of me, and I don't think scared, but he's weary. He knows that style there, it's him, but it's a small. He thinks he's too small, and when I hit him, he can take punches. But he took AJ's punches, so he'll take yours, Tyson. And I'd love to see that fight. I ain't gonna lie, that fight would be sick. And AJ versus Tyson. I don't know why styles make fights. Styles make fights. I just think AJ gets him with the combinations when he hits him. Because what? He's gonna hit him and wobbling. He's not gonna drop in how Wilder with the one punch, bow, ripple down his whole body, or even the bow, yeah. But he might get a combination like a zoop, 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 uppercut. That one on Tyson Fury, I'm telling you, you'll get that. You'll get that. He got that on Tyson Fury when he was a youth. If you anyone checks the interview, Tyson Fury says it. He said he got brucked up. He jumped in the ring with a young Andy Joshua. Joshua hit him with a little zoop, zoop, uppercut, cross, bow. Then Mama said after a while, then he used to start getting the better of him when AJ was there putting his leg up. But what I'm saying to you is, styles make fights. Styles make fights. Let me know what you think. Who wins? AJ, Tyson Fury. Also, AJ obviously versus Usyk. We're going to see who's going to win that one. And also what you reckon about Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury. I think AJ and Usyk both get Tyson. Let me know what you think in the comments. Mr. Kaos Boxing News. I'm out, G's. Peace.